Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to open up with a throw. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A give up the middle with Hall.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, Rodgers. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the give, it's Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. to the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. So they come to the line for first down and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. He is in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. We'll come to the line now on second and 2. Off the play fake, here's Goff. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Jets will have great field position right around midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. Rodgers now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. The worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to try it here again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half.
but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing, Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. A give. Here's Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
That one taken in by Corley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets up their lead. It's now 24-7. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he will bring it in for the 2-point conversion, cutting into that lead from 11, now down to 9. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Open man downfield, it is Adams. And he will score. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Goff to throw on first down. That's caught by Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to have the Lions first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Ric Flair. Value one. Set.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll run. This is Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's going to look downfield once again. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
To the left side, and Adams has it. There he goes again. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium. First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here's Goff. He's going to air one out right away. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They give to Hall. The speed on display. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, That's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
That is caught! And he will go all the way. St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A-Rod down to throw on first down. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try now for Zerlock. It's up and good. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
One more time for Montgomery. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Patrick motioning here. A 2nd down throw for Goff. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They will run it over center with Hall. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will even the score. It's now 21-all. back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tonight. Listen.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The big fella, Quentin Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. 3rd and long. On play action, Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Goff. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Lions call their first timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Rodgers on first down. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A run here with Hall, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Throwing, Rodgers. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
It's first down, and it's Hall. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4, Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Rodgers now. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of the game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Jets are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. So we are through 3. We'll return. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Rodgers. That one's a Corley. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets first down. They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man, that's Adams. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Play action now with Rodgers. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And 3rd down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Got his man at the 6. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you could see the result.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Panay Wanwu now to return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here is 1st and 10.
No. Inside.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here comes 2nd down. The master of play action, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
2 for 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. This complete to Corley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On the give, it's Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Rodgers now. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
You have a tight end motioning left here. On the run, here's Hall.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. And he's got another one. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, New York. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So this one in the win column for the Jets. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it, and he's out along the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Offense up to the line fast. Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage. It still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
From the gun is Prescott. Flushed. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and long, Prescott. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down. He's got it deep downfield. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He lets a heater go deep. Middle of the field. His first throw is an interception. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation.
And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throw by Rodgers. Has his man, it's Corley. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action with Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
26.
Rodgers here from the gun. The bat's got it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Allen does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Working quickly here. Pressure comes, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. To throw, Rodgers. Has it in close. And in, touchdown, New York. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action, Prescott. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. 1st and 10, Prescott. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dak throwing again. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take it back to their own 30 before they're stopped. And that is where they're going to take over after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long, Rodgers. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this is touchdown right at the 35. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Flush down out to his left. On target to his back, and we go down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throw caught at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Hey, kill! Yeah!
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Dowdle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Hits the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie things up at 14. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
50.
They'll start this one out with Hall. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Into the hands of Conklin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hall. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 42. Hall there to haul it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Escapes the puck, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
No.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So on fourth down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing again is Dak. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. He's got it. And that's a New York touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Their line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Turpin with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running back sent in motion. Buying some time right. He's running for it. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Cade, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Escapes out to the left. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he makes the left goal. It's a touchdown on the pick six.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I will see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Jets 0.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hall again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. This completes a Corley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he bowls over him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Rodgers now to throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
from 19 yards away.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 40 yards.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Hall on to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
That one taken in by Corley.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
On the counter, it's Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Here comes second down.
Rodgers to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. To throw is Rodgers. And they do not